So you want to start trading stocks, huh? Lots of people have become very wealthy from doing so, but even more have lost money in the process. Nonetheless, there are some clear patterns that the wealthiest of investors have credited with their success. Here are our top 3 tips for new investors. Number 1. Focus on the long term. The US stock market has appreciated at a rate of 10% every year since the 1920s. After inflation, this number is around 7%, which gives investors huge potential to generate lots of wealth over time. If you invested $1,000 today in a stock that returned 7% this year, you would have $1,070 at the end of the year. A $70 gain might not seem like a lot for a year-long investment, but if you bought an additional $1,000 of this stock every year, and it continued to appreciate at 7% a year, after 40 years, you'd have $214,000. And if you had put in $5,000 a year instead of just $1,000, you would have over $1 million after 40 years. Such is the power of compounding interest. As many successful investors have said, time in the market beats timing the market. Tip number 2. Stocks are companies, not symbols. When you buy a stock, you're buying a real company. If you bought a share of Apple, you now own a small piece of its huge development, manufacturing, and advertising assets. This is important to keep in mind when deciding what stocks to buy. You want to buy companies with strong business fundamentals that will likely be around and successful for a long time. Lots of new investors might just buy a stock because it's going up. While you might sometimes get lucky doing this, the key to long-term success is buying long-term companies. Companies that are providing real value to their customers while getting paid to do so. Tip number 3, and perhaps the most important, is don't trade with your emotions. This is the textbook definition of something that's easier said than done. The stock market is always either going up or down. You will lose money on some days and make money on others. But playing stocks for the long term and avoiding emotional buying and selling of stocks will save you big time. Lots of investors, both experienced and new, will either buy lots of stock when prices have been going up and are high, or sell lots of stock when prices are dropping and are low. However, this leads to a lot of poor decisions and lost money. Always think back to the value that a company provides to its customers before making any investment decisions. If the value a company provides is worth more than its stock price, then it's time to buy. If the value a company provides is less, then it's time to sell. We hope you enjoyed our top 3 tips for new investors looking to start trading on the stock market. These fundamentals are important in your journey towards financial freedom and wealth creation. Tune in tomorrow, where we'll make our official predictions for the top performing stocks of 2021. Take care, everyone, and be safe.